When did getting into a terrible accident actually save your life? My final exam was at 9 a.m. today. If I failed it, I wasn't graduating college. The scholarship that pays half my tuition required a 3.0, and I was hanging on by a thread. My parents already told me if I lost it, they were done paying for my tuition. So yeah, passing this exam meant everything. That morning, my friend Haneen texted me, "Want me to pick you up? We can drive together." I told her no. I wanted to leave early and give myself extra time. She said she'd save me a seat. I grabbed my keys, got in the car, and started driving. I've taken this route 100 times. I'm a senior. I could do it with my eyes closed. I plugged in the GPS anyway because traffic had been unpredictable lately. I merged onto the highway, mind running through formulas I'd barely memorized. Stressed, barely slept, running on caffeine and anxiety. It wasn't until 30 minutes later that I glanced at the screen and felt my stomach drop. I took the wrong turn. I was going south instead of north. I pulled off at the next exit and turned around, but the damage was done. 30 minutes in the wrong direction meant 30 minutes back. An entire hour gone. It was 7:52. The exam started at 9. If I pushed it, I could still walk in maybe 30 or 40 minutes late. Not ideal, but not impossible. I just had to get there. Then I hit traffic. Brake lights everywhere. Completely dead stop. I slammed my palm against the steering wheel. Come on, come on. The clock kept ticking. 8:15, 8:34, 8:47. Every few feet we'd crawl forward, then stop again. My leg was bouncing. My jaw was clenched. I was going to walk in with barely any time left. The traffic finally broke around 9:10. I floored it, weaving through lanes. I was gonna beg my professor for extra time if I had to. Then I switched lanes to pass a slow driver and heard the horn before I felt the impact. A truck slammed into my rear driver's side and sent my car spinning. I gripped the wheel as everything blurred. My car skidded across 2 lanes and smashed into the median barrier. The airbag exploded in my face. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't see. My ears were ringing. Someone was knocking on my window. I looked up and saw a cop. He was saying something, but I couldn't process it. He pulled my door open. "Hey, can you hear me? Are you hurt?" I mumbled something. I don't even know what. He helped me out of the car and walked me over to the shoulder. My legs felt like jelly. I looked back at my car. The entire rear end was caved in. The truck that hit me was pulled over a few yards away. The driver standing outside with his hands on his head. An ambulance showed up a few minutes later. The paramedics sat me down on a stretcher even though I kept saying I was fine. "You need to stay still. You hit your head." They started shining lights in my eyes, asking me questions. "What's your name? What day is it? Do you know where you are?" I kept trying to check my phone, but they wouldn't let me move. I heard one of them say something about a possible concussion. The exam was slipping away, and I was stuck on the side of a highway. They made me stay for almost an hour. Had to make sure I didn't have a concussion. Had to fill out an accident report. Had to watch a tow truck drag my wrecked car onto a flatbed. By the time they finally cleared me, it was past 10:30. The exam was over. I sat down on the curb and just stared at the ground. I didn't have a car. I felt like I lost everything. My phone started buzzing. It was my roommate, Alexa. I picked up, and before I could say anything, she was already yelling, "Oh my God, are you okay? Are you alive? Please tell me you're okay." I sighed. "No, I'm not okay. I got into a car accident." "How'd you already hear about that?" She went quiet. "What? No, I'm talking about the shooting." My whole body went cold. "What shooting?" Her voice cracked. "At the school. Someone opened fire in the lecture hall. Your lecture hall. It's all over the news." I couldn't move. I pulled up the news on my phone with shaking hands. There it was. Breaking news banner. Active shooter at university. Multiple casualties. The photos showed police cars, ambulances, students running. I thought about my friend Haneen who said she'd take me. She was in that lecture hall. I called her. No answer. I scrolled through social media and saw her name. She was one of the casualties. Haneen called me at 9:47 that morning, the same minute the truck hit me. I retook the exam and passed, but none of it mattered anymore.